everyone, this is Dawn and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another installment of Crafting with Maggie, which of course is a Maggie Holmes collaboration that I am doing alongside of Brandy, who is Left-Handed Crafter, and Carla, who is Unique Whimsy. And of course their channels will be linked in the description box below. I'm excited to see what they have created this week. This has really been a fun collaboration. So the last time we were together, I decided I wanted to use a library pocket on one of these pages here. So I've decided I want to go ahead and create one here. And I did have some Maggie Holmes library pockets. Here they are. And as you can see, this book is about a 7x9, so it's quite large. And these pockets, I thought about maybe creating like another border and layering up some more paper, but these were kind of small, so I decided to go ahead and make my own library pocket, because I decided these pages are so large that maybe I'd use a journaling card inside of it. That's about a 4x6 size, and I do have some Maggie Holmes what are these? What I just said, 4x6 journaling cards. So these are a few that I pulled out. I think all of these are Maggie, maybe not 100%, but maybe I think they are. I'm not certain, but a lot of them are. I love this one. This one's my favorite one. And the pocket that I created is pretty big, that maybe I could even use all of them if I wanted and just switch it out based on my mood, right? So the papers that I have used in this book are from the Sunny Days collection. I had a 12x12 pad, and then I couldn't find my 6x8, so I did find that, and I pulled a couple of papers to coordinate to create my library pocket. So I just found a tutorial just to kind of refresh my memory on how to do a library pocket, but I used 2 pieces of paper because this pocket was so large. So I just decided this was about a 4x6, so this is probably about 5 inches where I created this rectangle, maybe about actually 4x6, so it's probably about a 7x5 roughly. Rectangle paper that I did round the corners, and then this paper I used a second one, so I decided about how high I wanted it, and I left about a 1/2 inch to overhang, so I just layered this up and just kind of folded it where I thought it would just come around, and then I did cut out the excess for the corners here, and yeah, created a library pocket. I know there's a lot of tutorials out there. And then I have layered up some lace and this gold leaf trim that this came from Hobby Lobby. But I am going to go ahead and attach this to this inside page of my book. So I thought, let's go ahead and get that glued in. I thought I was filming a moment ago, and I absolutely was not. So I started putting this together, and I was like, oh my goodness. So we're going to do this one more time. I'm excited to go over and see what Carla and Brandy have made this week. I know Brandy was working on some more things to put into her book last week, and I know Carla has been making all these adorable little books. Definitely check out their channels and see what they are creating. I think that's about a good spot to glue this down. Are we pretty straight? Okay. Of course, I'm using my art glitter glue that has a quick grab. So yeah, I like how that looks. Oh my goodness, that journaling card is just sitting over here. I kind of like that on that page too. So many options. I did go ahead and take a picture when I decided my layout over here. So let's go ahead. That's a good tip. If you've got something that you want to remember how you put it together, go ahead and snap a picture of it. So this is some ephemera from the Sunny Days collection, and I think that will be really cute, sun-kissed. And I've got a floral here. Got some gold leaves. I think these florals might be from Bloom. Maybe this leaf might be from something else. I'm not sure. That's the beauty of Maggie Holmes. It all just kind of works together. And then I have this other piece that I may or may not add up on top of there. So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and glue these pieces down. maybe I'm going to come a little bit lower so I can see some of that trim back there. All right, start with this vellum leaf. It's just got gold around the edges, so I'm going to try to keep my glue. Oh, you know what? I maybe shouldn't have glued it all the way, because it's going to hang over a little bit, but that's all right. It'll dry clear. Okay, you know how I kind of fiddle with my placement. I keep going back to the same thing. Oh my goodness. And you know what might be really pretty is adding some stickles to the center of this, but I'm not going to do that right now. Oh, you know what? That is vellum, and I'm going to add glue to this rather than let it stick up because it's curling a little bit. So let me hold that for a second. Okay, let's go ahead and add some glue to the back of our flower. I just love these florals, so pretty. And I'm gonna keep these pretty as flat as I can because I don't want to bulk up this book too much, because it's not hard to create bulk, and we're already adding, you know, a lot in here. I almost want to pop up the sun-kissed, but I think it's okay to leave this down. Yeah, I like the way that looks. It's really fun to layer with all of these elements. I'm really enjoying decorating this. Sun-kissed. Oh, that's pretty. Okay. And then I was going to kind of leave it like that, but then I found this yellow floral, and I thought that might be pretty too. But you know what? As I'm looking at it, I'm going, do I want to add it in? Let's see. Well, it is pretty, isn't it? Oh, let's do it. Maggie Holmes, we're going to layer it up, aren't we? Okay. And I think maybe I just had to figure out how I had it in there before. Oh, and you know what? There we go. You just kind of got to get the right angle. All right, I'm glad I'm doing it. Let me add a little more glue too. Right about there. Oh, that's pretty. Okay, I think I'm glad I did that. I might come back and maybe add some glitter glue maybe to the centers of these flowers just to give them some extra interest. And right now, let's see, what do we say? We have some glitter pen. I think this is a Nuvo Glitter Gloss Aqua Shimmer. I usually get my Wink of Stella, but I saw somebody use this and I thought, let's give that a whirl. So let's just, while we're here, add a little bit of shimmer. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this on camera, but it does give some nice shine. This is very similar to the Wink of Stella, I think. And I think I'm going to add some glitter to this white area just to give it a little extra shine. Okay, cool. And then the journaling cards, I almost like one. I almost want to just put this one over here. You know what? I think we're going to do that. And I'm going to go ahead and take, what did I do with my other card? The one that said From the Heart, I think I might want to put in there. Well, oh, where did I put them? Oh, well, they will show up. Yeah, I really like how that looks. So we're going to go ahead and put that down. Here we go. This is really simple to do too. Oh, forgot to turn my ringer off. All right. And then we're going to, that is my mom, and I'll call her right back here in just a few. I've already talked to her a couple of times this evening. Got to go do her groceries tomorrow, keeping mom in the house, you know. All right, I'm going to turn off that ringer. All right. I think that's right where it is going to stay. Right about there. All right. And then, let's see. Oh, here we go. I was going to say, where did I put those other cards? All right, let's put this one that says From the Heart in there. I don't know, maybe do we want one with more colors or flowers? Oh, this one's got the pink on it. Hello. Ooh, I like that. Oh, that's pretty. Okay, so we've actually decorated 2 pages. And I'm going to add a little more glue to this as well. I know I can go back and deal with these little details. Okay, so the next page that I wanted to decorate in here today. Oh, before I forget, on the inside of these torn pages, I've added some Maggie Holmes washi tape. I think I have a couple of like 4 or whatever. I don't know. There was like 4 or 6 tapes in a box. So I know these are a couple of Maggie Holmes tapes. These are not the Sunny Days collection, but I did go ahead and add this washi here, and I'm probably going to put some on the back as well to kind of keep the cohesive look. And we did this before. This is a double pocket, and then this is the page was already decorated. And I did go ahead and add trim on this back page as well. Oh yeah, I don't think I had this one decorated, so I went ahead and used this paper for this back page, and then this is the inside of the back cover. I used this stripe, and I did have this created last time, so this is a nice pocket back here. You know, I thought this was pretty tight, but it's got a little room in there because I didn't leave any pleats for extra give, but I think that's okay. And I did pick out this butterfly paper. I think I'm going to make a pocket on here, but I'm not going to do that right now. I think I'll do that maybe next week. So the page that I want to decorate right now is this one here with the swimming pool. This is one of my favorite papers, and I have a piece of pink vellum. I think I got this at Hobby Lobby, and then I just cut this maybe about 3 inches or so, and down to the dimensions of the page, and I just ripped the edges, and it's hard to tell, but it is a light pink vellum. So I just ripped the edges, and I'm just going to kind of put this across here because I really don't want to obscure this image. And I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and use glue stick. Oh my goodness, I have so much stuff around me. But I think with the glue stick, it's going to cover the whole back of this vellum piece. And then hopefully you won't see the glue. So I'm just going to go ahead and cover the back of this vellum. And this is just a Hobby Lobby glue stick. It seems to work okay so far. Okay. And it seems to be drying quickly, and it is curling up, and it's going to stick together. So let's get this in this book. Oh my goodness, this is a little bit more difficult than I thought. Okay. Let's line up my sides. Yep, that looks pretty good. All right. That looks pretty good. Let's hold this edge down. That side wants to roll up on me a little bit, but let's give it a moment. And then I have these, I don't know where I did with the package of them. Yes, I do. One of these die cuts from Hobby Lobby. You know, when they redid their sticker section, they brought out these stickabilities. So it's the stickabilities, and it's got some flamingo sunglasses and some different colored pineapples. And it's got 2 packs, and then there's like one of those swan floats, a hat, and this little girl that is sunbathing, and I just love her. So she works perfectly with the Sunny Days collection. So I am going to glue her right about there, and then I'm going to add a sticker with a sentiment. Okay. Oh, she looks fabulous. Doesn't that look amazing? Wouldn't that be a great place to be? All right, and then I've got some of these Sunny Days stickers, and I love that they're clear. And this one here says, "Love these summer days." Aren't these fun stickers? I've not used any of them yet, but I'm like, this is the perfect opportunity. I'm sorry, I've got a little shadow from my light here. Ooh, that's really pretty. I hadn't noticed that one yet. You might have to do something with that. Okay, so love these summer days. I think that'll be perfect right over here. I like a lot of these here too are perfect. Sunny day. That would be cute to kind of come across her, but I think I'll stick with the love those summer days. Let's grab this. Well, it's pretty cute. Okay, I'm trying to get it placed where I want it to. It's like every time I try to let go, it sticks to me. And then I'm like, oh, that's crooked. I think that works, and I like that it is clear. And you know, looking a little plain to me. I've got these enamel dots sitting right next to me. Maybe we need some of these. So I'll grab this little pair of scissors. And, ooh, I'm liking the yellow. Ooh, yes, a nice pop of yellow, and maybe a small pink one. Come on. I might come back and add some extra adhesive to make sure that these don't go anywhere. You know, you open up the book and they'll be gone next time. And then how about a turquoise one? Loving some turquoise. I always have the worst time. How about right there? I kind of like it over here better. Okay, maybe we're going to do more. Maybe that'll jazz it up a little more. That's 1, 2, 3. And then how about, do I want maybe a tiny black one as well? 3 there, and then grab one of these dark ones. How about that? I think that's fun. I love enamel dots. All right, so let's consider this page decorated. All right, and then the last page I want to do. All right, this here I am very excited about. So, I think this page here, it's black and white. It's not as busy. So I am going to leave 2 videos linked in the description box below. I saw, is it 49 Dragonflies? I think I wished I could tell you the name right off the bat. Oh no, you know what I did? Well, I guess it's gonna work. I did not realize that this page was right next to this page because I was only ever looking at the black and white, and this is what I chose for my roof. I might end up switching it out, but maybe I'll like it, but I feel like I'm probably going to switch it out. I'm a little bummed about that, but what are you going to do? That's okay. So anyways, I saw this amazing house she built. Do I want to put this anywhere else? I don't like it on the mermaid scales. Could put it here. Maybe we want to move the house. Ooh, next to the, ooh, okay. However, look, this is the same as that, but I think I'm okay with that. All of this is paper from the Sunny Days collection. Oh, I wonder if I need to create a little bit of a bottom here. Rather than just to let it float. I hadn't thought that far. I was actually just going to glue it in. Do I want to put it anywhere else? I almost wish this pink page was larger, but it's pretty small. Let's see, is there anywhere else I want to put it? But I'm not a fan of this next to the seashells. But you know what? I kind of do like that. I definitely do not want to cover this. I love, isn't that one of the prettiest ones? Well, since we have people down here on the beach, I wonder what this looks like over here. And then that brings us to the back. Look at these birds. Oh, that's kind of cute and fun. Okay, I think I've made my decision. I like that this blue is a little darker. Sometimes happy accidents happen, and then I feel like the blue grounds it. I don't feel like it's floating. So I think I'm okay with this. So I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. So this here, what I did, I'm going to leave the link to the video. So I cut out, I kind of measured the paper that it was going to go on. And so I decided my house was going to be about a 5 by 7. So I just cut out a rectangle that was 5 by 7. And then I cut these strips each at 2 inches, and then I went back and cut them down to 1.5 inches. And then I cut this roof to about 3 inches to make the house, and then I wanted it to look like it was cohesive, you know, get the the sizing right, the proportions right. That's the word I want, proportions. So I just glued in the center because look what I did actually. I have a sewing machine that I had bought new like a long time ago, more than a year ago. It was still in the box and I finally got it out. So anyways, I glued down these 3 strips onto this backing. They were 1.5 inches, and then I did go ahead and stitch out around the edges here. And then I picked out another Maggie Holmes, this pink floral paper, and I cut it into a rectangle just so that my door would end just above this line. And then I used the 1/2 inch on my rounder here. There's a 1/4 inch side and a 1/2 inch side, and it was such a small piece, the 1/2 inch side almost made it look like a little round door. And I could probably use a marker and add a doorknob, but I stitched around just this edge, and then I stitched around the door very close. It's not perfect, but I did it very carefully and very slowly. And then I did the same with the roof, and I was trying to find, I have a Martha Stewart doily punch, but I couldn't find it. So I used the scallop punch to create scallops on the edge of the roof, and I did stitch around that. The border is probably a little large, but it'll work. You can see my stitching on the back. Not perfect, but quite frankly, I think it gives it character. And then I measured about 1/4 inch in, and then just trimmed, and I left it from the outer edge to 1/4 inch in, just to give the roof line a little slope on each side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. All right, let's grab the art glitter glue. I really am so excited about this project. So 49 Dragonflies, and she's got this idea from another YouTuber, and I cannot even tell you her name right now. But I just thought this was genius, and she can show you how to even vintage them up with like your newer papers. Wonderful videos with this little house. Love it, love it, love it. So I'm gonna go ahead and center this up on my page right about there. Okay. And then what I thought I would do with the roof, I am going to take some, I know it's here. Of course, that's the way it goes. Here we go. What is this? Foam tape. I'm going to add foam tape just to the bottom of the roof line here. And I'm going to, that's going to give it just a little bit of dimension. Trying to find some scissors. Okay, so I've got foam tape just on the bottom. I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of extra glue to this. All right, and then I am not going to pop up the roof, so the bottom of it is going to lift a little bit and give a little extra dimension. So I am adding a little dimension to this page. So let's line this up. Oh my goodness, I love this so much. Now I need to create some windows. I'm not entirely sure what those are going to look like yet. And then, oh my goodness. Oh, I love that. I love this so much. So this book, I don't know that it's useful. I'm not creating pockets or anything else. This is just going to be like a picture book, something you look at. Oh, I like that. And then one other thing, I know I cut one of these out before, but it is probably long gone. Got a little piece of cardstock here, and I think this is probably a 1/2 inch circle punch. I saw that the lady that did the video had kind of did this on her door. So to give it a little extra dimension, make it stand out. I wonder if my house is a little crooked, but it's too late. It's already on that paper. So I'm going to add a little glue to the front door. Right now nobody's home or it's nighttime because that is black. I almost wonder if I should have used a different color. And then I was looking to see if I had a Sharpie. Do I want to do it with a Sharpie? I was wondering if I just wanted to create a little door. And oh, you know what we should do? Where are those enamel dots? Oh, I had a silver one, but I was thinking maybe our doorknob would be one of these tiny enamel dots. I think I'll stick with the black. I was hoping to find maybe a silver one. If I do, maybe I'll switch that out later, but let's go with the black. I only have one small one left. Oh, you know what? Well, yeah, we're gonna do it. The small black one. I kind of want to put a color on it. So now we have a doorknob. We have a little window on our door and a doorknob. All right. Cute, cute, cute. So I know that this needs a little more detail, but that is where we're going to go ahead and stop today. So we've got the inside cover. Oh, I really like this. And then here's our next page. And I got to figure out what we're going to do really with a lot of the insides. Loving our sunbathing girl. Here's our next pages. There is a video that I will leave down below as well if you haven't seen the previous videos, how I created this book, which was actually a video from Maggie Holmes herself. And I do, on these smaller pages, I did glue these pages to the outside here. Make sure you have enough room to turn your pages. And then here, and then I'm probably, okay, I know I'm going to make a pocket here out of this. And then I'm probably going to take one of these pockets I know and probably add an envelope. And I'm not sure what else. So I will be back next Friday with some more decorating our Maggie Holmes altered book. And I still got to figure out what I'm going to do with the cover as well. So thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching. Check out Brandy and Carla. And we'll be back next Friday with more Crafting with Maggie. Give us a thumbs up if you like this video. Subscribe if you haven't. And until next time.